Howdy, welcome to Alpine, Texas, a town that you may not know about, but after this, I think you're going to want to come visit on Highway 90 and stay a few days. Hey everybody, Nate with Land Cloud Adventures here. We are in Alpine, Texas. As some of you know, I broke down here and that's why I found this town. But after this, watching this video, I think you're going to find this is not a town to blow through on your way to Big Bend on Highway 90. This is a town to stop and explore for 2 or 3 days. There's plenty to do. There's wonderful restaurants, amazing murals in a downtown area. So let's show you what there is around here to do. So the first thing I need to point out is the downtown, or the center of the city area, is absolutely phenomenal. We'll get to all the murals in a second, but the very first thing you want to do is there's a visitor center down there that has a lot of maps of the hills and the trails and the murals and a historic walking and windshield tours. So the very first thing you want to do is find that and get those maps and let those maps guide you. I'm just going to be touching the very tip of the iceberg of what you can do in this town. So be sure to stop there first. So one of the things everybody told me to make sure I checked out was the art and the galleries that were in the downtown area. And there's a bunch. And I went in one and they're absolutely phenomenal. There's beautiful things in there, but the artists don't always want their works just put out on the internet because they've worked so hard on them. So here's just some of the signs. It's a 1-block area, a whole bunch of art galleries. Go check them out yourselves. I'm not going to give it away for free on the internet because they work so hard for it. However, one thing I can absolutely show you, this is just on the street. All the murals in this town, they're absolutely fantastic. In this area of town, in the downtown, where all of this is going on, they are everywhere you turn. You turn the corner and there is a new mural. This town loves art. And it just puts you in a good mood walking down the street, seeing these. Look at this. They even have the light poles decorated, and then there's another mural in the background. Look at this other one. Light poles all blinged out. What? Who does that? But it's absolutely awesome. Now wait for it. This one's gonna shock everybody. Yes, they actually even put murals on the dumpsters. Who does that? But it's awesome. So now we're on Highway 90. You've got a gas station here. I'm at the businesses of the gentleman that helped me out the other day. So we're gonna go have some barbecue. It's called Smokehouse BBQ. You've got a gas station, refill. He's got the U-Haul. He's got some trucks over there in the lot actually today. I know they were in high demand. And then we've got the Triangle Market, I believe is the name of the store here. So we'll go check that out as well, but I am hungry. So I'm gonna go get some food. Welcome to Smokehouse BBQ. Here are the hours, and here in a second, there's the menu, cash or check only. Make sure you're aware of that. And I'll say they're not super cheap, but the prices are fair for what you get, in my opinion. So I had no problem with that. And of course, they've got to have some art. You guys just saw, this town is all about art. It's a smaller dining room. It's got about 4 tables, but you'll probably have room in there, or you take it out to your RV. Let's get to the food. So we decided we got the solo plate, so we got a bunch of tasty looking brisket, we got potato salad, and we got the green beans, and it looks like there's some bacon in there. This looks delicious. Let's give it a try. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing left on the plate. That means it was pretty darn good. All right guys, we're leaving the Smokehouse BBQ. I am stuffed. That was a perfect amount, maybe a little bit more than I needed. The brisket was fantastic. I rated a 9 just because I've had one Oklahoma Joe's up in Kansas City. I have to save that for a 10, but this is so close. And you know, Oklahoma Joe's, when I say a 10, that was the ribs. So I'm not comparing apples to apples. The brisket was fantastic though. The potato salad, very good. I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10. The thing that blew me away were the green beans. They are the best green beans I've ever had. They are definitely a 10 out of 10. And they're healthy. Well, it's got bacon in it, and yeah, so I asked the guys that were cooking it what they did, and I'm not gonna give away their secret, but they are fantastic. If you come here, the brisket is great. I highly recommend it. Definitely also get the green beans. Potato salad if you like potato salad. If not, try something different. All right guys, we're gonna go check out some of these other places now. It says DK, we're near the east side of town. Just look up the barbecue place, Smokehouse BBQ, and the gas station is right here. I will say this, The prices, at least for today, were 5 cents cheaper than other places in town and way cheaper than they were in Marathon a few days ago. If you're driving with there's some parking for smaller vehicles like you see back here, and there's on the other side. If you're driving with a rig and you want to, or you know, RV or a bigger rig, it looks like there's some parking over here that maybe you would be able to park. And so I think if you had a bigger rig, you've got 8 pumps over here. It looks like you'd have room to get in with a bigger RV as well. So if you're coming through 90, be sure to check this place out. Make this your pit stop for lunch, for gas, for snacks. All right, we're gonna go out inside really quick now, guys. So keep in mind, this is a gas station supermarket, so you know they've got their snacks and sodas and whatnot. If you're doing your grocery shopping in town, Porter's is just down the street. They've got everything you need there. Inside here, though, you've got this Monday through Friday. There is a kitchen. This was a Saturday, so it was closed, but there's supposed to be some really good fried chicken. You might want to check that out, too. It's about a town of about 6,000 people, it looked like. It's a pretty decent-sized town. It's got plenty of hotels, plenty of gas stations, a few RV parks. If you're in a trailer like mine, you'll have a place to go. Just go online, look them up. Actually, the place I'm at doesn't have a website, but they're on the east side of town for $20 a night, $100 a week. It's a pretty good deal as long as they have vacancy. But you can see there's also a college here, Sul Ross State University. It looks like a very beautiful campus. It looks like there's a Big Bend Museum, which is one of the main things it looks like to visit. So we found the Museum of Big Bend, which is one of the things, if you're going to stay in town, maybe come check this out. I don't know much about what it's about, probably the history of Big Bend and this area, because Big Bend National Park is south of here. Over here, beautiful hills. I believe this was entrance 4 to Sul State University. And all right, so I just went in and talked to the gentleman at the front desk. I wasn't going to put him on camera, just to ask what the museum is about and what you will see here, and tell me a little bit about it. So I'm not going to walk around. It's a $5 admission, Tuesday through Saturday. Hours are 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. He gave me this about one of the new exhibits, Texas as Art. It goes through the history of the area. There's, you know, the Big Bend area of Texas. It talks about, you know, all the native people that were here and the various histories. There was also in there the biggest bear ever recorded in Texas, which was kind of cool. And also he talked about the biggest flying animal ever on Earth. And I'm not going to get the name, but those seem like some pretty cool things. If you're coming through town, want to spend a day here, this is probably one of the landmarks and things you would want to check out. It looked really cool. I have limited time. He did say if you go to this museum, you're going to probably spend about 90 minutes. Most people will, to get the full experience, look around, get everything, the history, the different, like I just talked about, the bear, the flying creature, whatever that was, probably a dinosaur, I assume. He said the name. It sounded like a dinosaur. I know that's a real scientific method of mine, but so yeah, come check this out. $5 admission. I think if you kids were under 12 or something, free, or seniors, you can probably check that out online. He did mention it's got a lower level as well, so it's not a tiny museum. Like I said, it's planned to spend about 90 minutes here of your day. And real briefly, hopefully if you're in town, you don't need a repair shop, but these guys treated me really well when I broke down. Alpine Auto Maintenance, their phone number, I don't remember the area code, 8375080. The owner, Wes, was the one that greeted me. He treated me really fair. They're super busy. He got me in. He didn't try to sell me anything I didn't need, and they got me back on the road. So if you do happen to need auto care, I had a good experience with Alpine Auto Maintenance. Well, everybody, that's pretty much a wrap for this video, but we will have more probably next week. If you enjoyed this video and this content, please be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell so that you know when we come out with new content. Now, I still didn't spend enough time here, so I will definitely be back to Alpine, Texas. I didn't even touch on the trails that they have out in these beautiful hills, and there's an amazing, or a desk, just a desk out in the hills. I'm going to come back, I'm going to find that desk. So we'll see you down the road. Thank you, everybody. Hi, everybody. Nate with Land Cloud Adventures. Pippa, get on the bed. Hi, everybody. Nate with Land Cloud Adventures here. We're bringing you... Pippa. Hey, everybody. Nate with Land Cloud Adventures here. Pippa, quit jumping off the bed in the middle of